Gordon Hayward officially signs with the Boston Celtics, and I actually picked this all along despite my prediction in my last video, and we will get into that in this video, but before I do, I want to give a massive shout out to SeatGeek. Now, you've obviously heard of SeatGeek before, but if you haven't, SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets from all over the web to make buying tickets easy. They put a 1 to 100 score on each ticket to let you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad deal. The green is a good deal, the red is a bad deal. And the awesome part about it is when you click on a deal that you enjoy, you can actually click on that deal and look at the view from where you'll be sitting. And so thanks to SeatGeek, you can enter the promo code NickSmith, all in capitals, for $20 back on your first order. So definitely download the app by clicking the link below, and let's get on with the video. Alright, well, you're probably thinking, Nick, didn't you just make a video stating 4 reasons why Gordon Hayward could or should go to Miami? Yeah, I did. But that was because I knew everybody else was going to talk about Boston. The reason I'm making this video is because every other YouTuber is talking about how Gordon Hayward should go to the Boston Celtics, right? So, let me give you a clear indication of where I predicted Gordon Hayward to go and why I made that video yesterday, and then after that I will talk about Gordon Hayward and how he fits with the Boston Celtics. Yeah, I am a Miami Heat fan, so if this prediction is correct, I'm gonna be real happy, alright? Alright, now that was a video I posted yesterday, talking about 4 reasons why Gordon Hayward should go to the Miami Heat. Now, it was just, number 1, it was a prediction. Number 2, it was because no one else was going to talk about the Miami Heat. And it was a pretty close race in the end. Miami, Boston, and Utah, the 3 main teams to go after Gordon Hayward. Okay, now let's get on to a video I made a week ago talking about Gordon Hayward and free agency. But I think there are 2 main teams that are going to go after him. The most obvious is the Boston Celtics, and I think we all know that. Boston really needs a superstar like Gordon Hayward to pair up with Isaiah Thomas, Al Horford, and the rest of the crew. To see Gordon Hayward go to the Celtics, it would be interesting. They definitely, I think, are a best fit in the NBA. I think they are the best fit in the NBA. They are the best fit in the NBA. They are the best fit in the NBA compared to all the teams. So there you go. My prediction all along. Now, am I upset? Of course I'm upset. I'm a Heat fan. I thought we were going to have a chance to get Gordon Hayward. But if you're a Boston fan, man, you got to be excited about that. Let's talk about what this means for the Boston Celtics going forward. Because, yes, they just finally got their star. Well, kind of. Gordon Hayward is undoubtedly one of the top 20 players in the league. Now, some say top 15, some say top 20, it's up to you, but I think Gordon Hayward, when given and put in the right system, he's going to be a great player. And talking about fitting in the right system, well, he gets to play under his former coach, Brad Stevens, which is one of the main reasons he actually came to the Boston Celtics. Now, if you haven't read his article on the Players Tribune, which states why he went to Boston, why that was his choice, and how he kind of feels a little bit sad leaving Utah and all that, I'll put a link in the description down below. You guys can read it. But yeah, like I said, Boston finally got their star player that they really wanted, although it's not their original plan, which was meant to be go after Hayward in free agency and try and trade for another star player to have a massive big 4 in Boston. They were trying to go after Paul George or Jimmy Butler, and they obviously didn't fall through. They would have tried to go after 2 All-Stars to put the Celtics over the top and try and compete with the Warriors and the Cavaliers, but still, Hayward is still a great player to help try and defeat the Warriors and try and defeat the Cavaliers. And let's be honest here, somehow, I definitely do not want this to happen, but let's say LeBron gets injured. The Boston Celtics, well, they're probably going to go to the NBA Finals. They have a better team than Toronto. They have a better team than, well, let's be honest here. Everybody in the East is trash. That's why I wanted Miami to go after Hayward so bad. Because, to be honest, if you asked me about a month ago, I wouldn't even think that Miami should have gone after Gordon Hayward. Because I definitely didn't think we would be able to compete up against LeBron James's Cavaliers and in the Eastern Conference. But since Jimmy is traded to the opposite conference, and same with Paul George, I thought Miami really could have gone after Hayward and actually try to compete in the Eastern Conference Finals, but obviously that didn't work out. So congratulations to Boston. They're going to be in a really good position right now with 3 All-Stars. Well, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Al Horford, because if you actually compare him with other centers in the league, look at his stats. He isn't that good, but it's the system that the Boston Celtics run, which because I watch the NBA, I know that he is a great player to play in Boston. He is a great facilitator as a big man. But if you weren't a guy that if you don't watch the NBA, you wouldn't think that Al Horford's stats are very good, considering, well, he doesn't average too many points, he doesn't really rebound, but he does stuff that you don't really see, like set screens and assist and things like that. Anyway, the Boston Celtics, they've also got a tangible rebuilding process under Danny Ainge. I mean, they finally have a lot of picks with a star player, so all they have to do is trade away a couple of those picks, try and acquire another star player. Then you've got Isaiah Thomas, an all-star, that other star player who they're trying to acquire through a trade. Then you've got Gordon Hayward, a free agency pickup, which also is a star player, and Al Horford, who is just a good setter in the league. I actually think he will start to decline in a little bit, which is, I don't know what I think about that. I do think, I mean, just watch next season, he might not be the same Al Horford. I think he might start declining, but that's for another video in itself. We can talk about that later on. But there's little doubt that Hayward will improve even more since he's only 27 years old and he plays in a ball movement and balanced offense in Boston under his college coach Brad Stevens. And lastly, the East is even weaker than before by a long way, making the Eastern Conference contenders, Boston, a stronger chance than before. So I think they're looking really good. Now the Celtics may have not landed George or Jimmy Butler or any other top 10 superstar players that all Boston fans thought they were going to land. But adding Gordon Hayward, well, they are building for the future and they are also keeping all their assets, gaining more future first round picks and drafting promising players. I mean, Jason Tatum hit a game winner in his first Summer League game. And obviously Jaylen Brown, well, he played really well. Talking about guys in the Summer League, Bam Adebayo, that boy's a beast. But yeah, this is not a Miami Heat video. Anyway, if you guys enjoy this video, this is my thought on what it means for the Boston Celtics. I think it puts them in a promising position. And if a star player comes up on the trade block, you know Danny Ainge is now going to pull the trigger. Because in previous months, he hasn't been willing to pull that trigger and acquire a star player. But now that he has Gordon Hayward, he has Isaiah locked up, he has Al Horford, now he can pull that trigger, get another star player, compete in the Eastern Conference Finals, hopefully win it if you're a Boston Celtics fan, and advance to the NBA Finals. And then you can hope for an injury because, well, you're probably not going to beat the Warriors. Anyway, Boston fans are going to be salty about that one. I'll catch you guys in my next video. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like. If you want to watch a blooper, I'm about to put one in the end of the video because it was pretty bad. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Subscribe if you enjoyed this one as well. Uploading a new one tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. 7 NBA legends who played on teams you never knew. And I'll catch you guys there. I'm out. Peace. They are gaining more picks, drafting? Damn, that's not a word. The fuck?